That's the loss, right? That's where I thought it was.
So you got it here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What's up with your damn little woman's watch? It's class. It's like
James be on the news tonight.
I don't have it though.
Let me take it off.
That guy's got a woman's watch.
Where was that? In our carrier? This was in our carrier. Hold on. Fascinating. Is that the only one we have?
Back and I dove into this track.
15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, it was good. But it missed me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like the.
Well, one, let's go.
Pretty soon, we're going to be 3rd grade level.
That's right.
So then you don't have enough though. We need one of those.
Can you tell me where are you guys at right now? What is it, day 3?
This is day 3 on this fire. Yesterday there was significant progress made on containment of the fire. We are now estimating the fire to be 60% contained. That's largely due to the good work of our crews and the fact that yesterday we had relatively high humidity and were able to effectively use our air tankers.
What do you expect when you get up there?
Okay, when the crews get up there today, they're going to be facing extremely steep terrain. Today we're expecting the weather to be warmer than it was yesterday. The humidity is going to be lower, so it's going to be a very tough place to fight fire. But it's the same kind of conditions we had earlier in the incident. But today is going to be kind of the make or break day on this fire. Later on this morning, we're going to be using what we call a Type 1 helicopter, which is capable of carrying around 2,000 gallons of water to literally try to drown out all the smokes that we have left. We'll be using that as well as the air tankers. Today is kind of the make or break day on this fire, and we're hoping that we'll have it caught by tonight. On the ground delivery this morning. 5. Tanker 1-3.
Rattlesnake communication, rattlesnake ops. Command.
Communication.
Yeah, if you can run.
Okay, when you're ready.
Bob, we're talking about the role of air support. We've seen you shuttle the crews up and back with the helicopters, and now you got a big one here. How critical has the air support been in this fire?
Well, absolutely critical, I think, because one of the reasons that the fire kind of overran its boundaries a couple of days ago is because we didn't have enough air support and enough manpower in a good combination. Well, we got a lot of manpower now. We need some help with those guys. They're basically digging in rock and trying to get a defensible fire line built, and what makes that more defensible is some aerial retardant, and that's where this helicopter is going to help us out enormously.
Now, what is this big helicopter? A lot of us have never seen this type.
It is a neat-looking machine. It's called a Sikorsky Sky Crane, and it's basically scattered a few places in the United States, mostly in the Pacific Northwest and California, and its intended role is to lift things, and it can be lifting logs. It has a module actually that haul passengers around in the military, but this one is designed simply to haul water, and it hauls about 2,000 gallons at a time, which is about 10 times as much as what our smaller helicopters can carry. That's why we like it.
Yeah. Now what? It hovers over the fire and then just drops its whole load, or is there a nozzle? How does it work?
Well, basically it has the capability of dropping all in one time or at a smaller amount at a time. Let's put it that way. And the pilot is in contact with our division supervisors off on the line, and they're directing the crowd, the in-flight, in and tell them exactly where they want the water. And the intent now today is to take down any hot spots that are close to the line, anything that could escape in a wind that we're predicting this afternoon.
Yeah. Will this be the thing that helps you turn the tide on this
Oh,
fire?
absolutely. Incident Commander George Leeds called this the turning point of the fire. That if we can make this work today, we could probably go home in a few days.
Wow, that's great. Tell me about the pumpkin. You've had some problems with it today. A pumpkin, for people who don't know, is a large
water container, right? It's orange color, looks like a pumpkin. That's why, of course, it's called that. Every once in a while, we spring a leak. You might say akin to a cork being sprung out. So that's what happened this morning. They got it quickly repaired and should be in operation pretty quick now.
Okay, that's really good. Last thing about the canyon. Why close the canyon?
Yes, it was a tough decision, but we looked around for available water sources and safe places to land this big machine, and in fact we may have two machines come in. That even complicates the issue even more. What we had to do is look at this large parking lot and the dependable water supply, two things that we looked at real hard, and then the safety issue, where basically when we leave here this parking lot, we are not flying over any homes. That's a major concern for us. We had other options, that we had water, we had the space to land these machines, but we were flying over homes. That is not a safe thing to do.
Okay. How many firefighters do you feel like you have up there now, and how big is the fire at this point?
Well, there's about 130 firefighters themselves up there right now. We're still calling it a little over 700 acres. We'll probably do a more accurate assessment of acres this evening. And we're hoping to have a real good cold line by this evening when the sun starts to go down.
Wow. 15% contained or more than that now?
I think we're going to look about 60% as of this morning. If we do our jobs really well and the wind helps us out here a little bit, the weather, we may, as early as tomorrow night, call this thing contained. That's what we're shooting for.
Okay, Bob, thanks. Appreciate it. Really a pleasure working with you.
Likewise. First and best to you guys.